guys, and they're just as well coached as we are now. So
Yep.
I think in high school, we would show up to the game, and I would always feel like I'm more prepared than the other team. Well, it's not like that anymore. Everybody's prepared, so you got to play.
Jake Browning again is with us from Husky Stadium. This may seem like kind of an odd question, but what do you feel like you bring to the table? What do you bring to this football team right now?
A huge focus on trying to get better every single day. Some accuracy, poise, a lot of stuff like that. And I try not to think about that. It's just here's the play, run the play. You gotta work rep to rep and day to day, and try not to think of, okay, here's what I bring to the table. Just trying to improve and perform.
For a guy, I was going to say, for a guy as young as you seem pretty poised. I mean, sometimes you talk to guys your age and they can't even string a sentence together, which is okay because they're just out of high school. But who are your mentors, and kind of who are the guys that you lean on for kind of like advice in this game?
Here, obviously, Coach Smith, Coach Pete, Bush Hammond, our quality control on offense. And then back home, I got my dad. I got 2 head football coaches in high school that have both, played college football. My dad played college football, so they kind of gave me a heads up. It's obviously a different game now. It's a lot more cameras than I think back then, but they got me prepared, and I think you just got to put a lot of it in perspective. It's day 3. You have a good day 3 and a bad day 4. Well, those offset to nothing. So you just got to have a better day the next day, and I just try not to think like here's the big picture. Here's all these expectations. So it's just rep to rep.
And then just to wrap it up, Washington has never, as long as I've been covering this team, started a true freshman in the opener. We've seen true freshmen play for this team. But have you thought at all about the opportunity potentially that's in front of you?
I try not to think about it too much, and just rep to rep and trying to get better. That's pretty much it.
Is it overwhelming at times to think about that stuff?
I think it's overwhelming if you read into a lot of it and stuff like that. But I don't. Like I said, I got great mentors. Back home and here, just don't read it. I appreciate all of it, but I don't read it. I got a lot of other stuff to do instead, and I think that's probably good for a player. It's cool for the fans. I get that, but I think for a quarterback coming in, you can get caught up in like a lot of the big picture. Well, here's all these expectations, blah blah. It's like, you gotta get better day to day, and if you're reading into that, you're not watching film or working on your craft.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
When you signed, though, was your attitude coming in here that like, I'm gonna have a chance at least?
When I committed?
Yeah.
Okay. When I committed, I still had a high school season. And, we hadn't won a state championship or anything, so that was kind of my focus. I wasn't really thinking about it that much. The reason I committed here was not because of that or anything. It was I like coach staff, I like Seattle and all that. But I think even if there was a senior coming in that had started all 4 years, I'm going to come in and try and do my best regardless. And I think that was the approach I took.
Have you had a chance to meet any of the Husky legends like Damon Ewart and some of the former quarterbacks that have been here?
Yeah, Damon Ewart actually works here.
Yeah.
So I see him a lot. He's head of Husky Olympics, which is a big deal here. And Brock Hewitt, got to meet him. Met Keith Price. I'm probably forgetting some people, but got to meet some of the guys. Definitely gives you a perspective. Being from California, it's more, you hear more about the California teams. You definitely get a perspective of how big Husky football is and all that. I think it's pretty cool.
And you look like you've gotten a little thicker since spring. I mean, how rigorous was your workout in the off season in the weight room?
Definitely hard, getting in shape and all that. Getting in shape's never going to be easy. It's never, just do a little bit of this. It's hard work every day. And, I'm not like a bodybuilder or anything. So, I think it was hard, but, definitely can get in better shape too.
Where do you think you kind of improved the most since getting in here in January?
Definitely getting in shape. And I think, I had some of the tools coming in to work with. Like, I thought I had good footwork and release. I definitely got some coaching in that in high school. But I think, just getting used to the speed of the game and stuff like that, not really that you have to improve on that, but you just have to get used to it. It's a big change. Going into a game, we'd play maybe 1 or 2 highly recruited guys. Well, now there's 11 on the other side of the ball. So you just gotta, you gotta take it rep by rep and get used to it.
Yeah. What does that mean on the field, like play by play? Specifically, is there
no. It's just you have one play. Okay, you have a good play. We gotta move on to the next play, and this play I'm looking here or whatever. You just gotta you can't think about it too. You got to move on to the next one or forget the last one.
Do you have any favorite targets out there yet?
Say it again.
Oh, do you have any favorite targets out there yet?
Certain guys on certain routes definitely have their niches a little bit. Jadon very quick, Braden throw it up, Dante you know, so a little in between, but can do both. Marvin, very fast. You know, our tight ends can definitely get up and go get the ball. So, you know, I think just certain guys on certain routes definitely have a preference, but I think everybody can hang and hold their own in every single route.
What was it like being here in spring as a college student when the rest of your classmates are still finishing up their senior year and all that?
You know, I kind of thought it was pretty cool because you got to come in and you're thrown, you know, not right into the fire, but you know, I got here on the 4th and on 5th I was in class and workouts and all that. So you know, I thought it was pretty cool. You know, had a great high school experience, but you know, I was ready to move on to college and you know, take on a new challenge. And you know, I think for me that's a competitive guy, so you know, it was pretty exciting.
Jake, have you ever been in a quarterback competition before like this?
Yeah, going into my sophomore year, I competed with the guy who was going to be a senior for the starting spot in high school.
And you won.
Yeah.
What's it like, the competition? You know, obviously you guys kind of have a close friendship.